Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Arise and Build, day two. Excited about this time that we have together this morning. Remember, we're here on YouTube on our Create Your Now station, and we're here in the school app in your Create Your Now community, Monday through Friday. 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you put on your calendars that you mark to be in this space. And will you do me a favor? Like, tag, share this broadcast. We're also streaming to Facebook right now. So if you're on Facebook, you can like, share, and tag this broadcast. But make sure you join the school community, which the link is in the description of the video. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you join the school community. The descriptions in the link of the link is in the description of the video. I'm sorry, I'm super excited about today's message, but I want you to join us every day for 20 to 25 minutes. This is your B12, your faith booster, your coaching call, your strategy, your therapy session. This is the time every morning where we can come together, align, and have a focus to move forward in our day. And I'm excited about taking this time with you every day to arise and build. So, again, welcome to Arise and Build. We're going to talk today about delayed obedience being still disobedient. Most people don't say no to God. In fact, most of us say yes to God, but we just kind of say it in a not yet, not God, I'll do that, but give me 15 minutes. I'll do that, but give me 15 days. I'll do that, but let's wait till next year. Let's wait till the children graduate. Let's wait. We have all of these stipulations on why we need a delay, and that feels safer for us. It feels cleaner for us. In fact, sometimes we over spiritualize it. Well, we need to prepare. Things need to align. X, Y, X, Y, X, Y. And so we spiritualize and rationalize while delay is real for us, why it is necessary for us. The delay changes obedience into something else because obedience has a time stamp on it. When God tells you to do something, it is within the time that He's telling you to do it because there is provision built in that. We learn this when we go over the story of Abram and his son Isaac and how God took him to sacrifice his son. And when he gets up to the hill, ties his son to the altar, an angel of the Lord tells him, "Wait, don't do anything to your son." And Abram looks up and he sees a ram in the bush. Our obedience has provision built into it. Our obedience has what we need built into it, which is why we have to do it when God says it, because when God says it, He has already built in all the necessary tools, resources, people, places, and things that is necessary for that to work. When God speaks, timing matters just as much as the action does. Most of us want to do the action. We haven't yet got that time. Yes, tomorrow is not the same as today. And the danger of delay is that it slowly trains your mind to treat God's instruction as optional. And we don't realize that every time we push back and delay our obedience to God, we're training our mind that what God says is optional. And one day we'll look up and we'll start ignoring the voice of God in our lives because we've started training our brain that the voice doesn't matter, that when the voice says it doesn't matter. And eventually, our brain will tell us the voice doesn't matter at all. That's how we become demonically derailed. Yeah, well, witches don't come in on a broom. Devils don't have horns in their head. It comes in through subtle delay and or disobedience that eventually demonically derail us from the plans of God altogether. We must understand that delayed obedience is disobedience. Obedience loses power. Our first question for today is obedience loses power when it's postponed. Obedience loses power when it's postponed. Obedience is not just about what you do, it's about when you do it. In the scripture, when God spoke, movement followed. Not after a season of hesitation, not after endless confirmations. And we do this and we hide it under the umbrella of wisdom. Well, let me just make sure it's wise for me to do it. If God said it, do you not think it's wise? Let me just make sure that this is God. I need 15 confirmations. I need the sky to crack up. I need the water to cut on. I need my grandmama to say this. And we're looking for all of these natural signs and confirmations and wisdoms that makes us train our brain that those things are more important than who said and what he said. Immediate obedience creates a momentum. When I hear God and obey quickly, I create a momentum, a force. There is a nature that is pushing behind me. There is a force of heaven. There is a host of angels that comes behind me when I obey the word of God quickly. The delayed disobedience or delayed obedience, which is disobedience, creates a distance. It slows things down. It creates a friction. It creates an unnecessary slowing, delayed distance. Distance from clarity, distance from confidence, distance from results. Many people think that we're being cautious, but we're actually being disobedient with manners. We're politely being disobedient. We're classy being disobedient. But the reality of it is we are being disobedient. Partial obedience, delayed long enough, becomes full resistance. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually your partial and delayed obedience will become a full resistance and a rebellion to the word of the Lord over your life. Many of us don't realize that we're marching ourselves like a cow to a slaughter right into a reprobate mind because we are training our mind to, hey, just relax a little bit. Hey, it's okay. Hey, let's be cautious. Hey, let's be wise. Hey, let's get wise counsel. Hey, let's get some confirmations here, and it's causing us to walk right into full rebellion. Truth number two today. Truth number two: fear loves delay because delay avoids accountability. Fear loves delay because delay avoids accountability. Here's why delay feels comfortable. When you delay, you don't have to own the outcome. You don't have to fail. You don't have to succeed. You don't even have to be responsible. Delay keeps things theoretically. It keeps things in a theory. It keeps things in hypotheticals. It keeps things in unsure and uncertainties. But obedience makes things very real. It makes things black and white. It makes things yes and no. Fear would rather you keep planning than producing. I'm gonna say this. It's not in my notes, but I want to say this because I have too been a victim of this, and many of us have been victims of this, and we don't even realize that we are or have been victims of this. Is that we plan? Watch this, to prepare, and we never produce. Watch what I said. We plan to prepare, but we never produce. And that's what many of us are. We are in the planning stage, but we're planning to prepare and not preparing to produce. And now, if you're listening to this now, live on January 6th or 2026, or you're listening to the replay of this, whatever day it is, the word of the Lord to you is stop planning to prepare, even stop preparing to produce, and just simply produce. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be completed. Many of the projects that you have been delaying your obedience in, it has come under the umbrella that it needs to be in the spirit of excellence. It needs to be perfect for Jesus. I need to have it all right. I need to have the right pitch. I need to have the right lighting. I need to have the right coloring. And reality of it is you just need to do it. I'm talking about myself, Jay Daniels, the coach, the reverend, the wealth genius. There's so many things that I needed to do. Well, I'm too fat, my face too fat, my hair not cut, my lighting is off. I don't have nothing in the background. And you know what? Finally, I said to myself that there is a workaround over every reason that is not perfect. That's why you're looking at this beautiful picture of me that was taken while I was preaching a message instead of looking at me, because it does not have to be perfect. It needs to be executed. It needs to be complete. You need to hear this message that I am saying more than I need to make sure my mustache is trimmed, more than I need to make sure my skin is clear, more than I need to make sure that there's a right lighting. You need to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. And many of us are delaying our obedience because we do not think we're prepared. We do not think we're equipped. We do not think we can do it perfectly. God is not asking for your perfection. He's asking for your completion. Will you obey God? Fear would rather you to keep planning. It'll rather you keep planning to prepare, and never to produce. Thinking, it'll rather you keep thinking than building. Watch this spiritualized one. It'll rather you keep praying and fasting than actually moving. Some of you need to get off your prayer floor. And you just need to do what God said. You've prayed for it long enough. You've covered it long enough. You've fasted for this long enough. You need to execute what you've been praying about. All right. I don't want to get in trouble. This is a coaching call. Let me calm down. Because once you've moved, you're accountable for growth. The real problem that most Christians, most people have is we don't want to be accountable. Mm-mm. Reverend J, Coach J, how you know we don't want to be accountable? I'm glad you asked. Because you don't even set a goals. How many of us don't answer? Just think about it. How many of us on January 1 set goals for the year, set goals for the month, set goals for the week, set goals for just the day alone? Because goal setting holds us accountable to what we said God said. Oh, wait a minute. That's why we don't write the vision and make it plain, because it holds us accountable to what we said God said. We don't want to be accountable. But builders do not avoid accountability. We embrace it. And this is the season that you need to embrace accountability by busting a move, writing the vision out, telling some people about it. I'm gonna tell you this: some of you all have been hiding your. Oh, I feel the Holy Ghost. I got to stay. I got to stay in culture mode. But I feel it because some of us have been hiding. We've been hiding our fear under the umbrella and the auspices that, you know what, I can't tell nobody because they're going to steal it. I can't tell nobody because they're going to fight it. I got to keep this quiet. I got to move in silence. And the reason some of you are moving in silence is because you don't want to be held accountable to what you said God told you to do. You need to open your mouth and you need to get you an accountability team. You need to open your mouth and get you a prayer partner. You need to open your mouth and get you somebody covering you that will hold you accountable to what you said God said do. All right, let me go to core number 3. We're running out of time. Core number 3, our truth number 3. God speaks again and again when he can trust our follow through. A lot of us say, I just want God to speak more clearly. I need to hear him clearly. I need him to speak directly. I need to have an experience like Moses at the burning bush. I need him to speak to me. But clarity cannot increase if we're not consistent. Some of us are not consistent in our pursuit of God, let alone in our hearing of what he got to say. I'm getting off of here. I'm getting off of here and going and do my 3-mile, 5-mile walk. I don't know how long I'll do today, but my hour and a half walk, because that's my time to hear him. That's my time to hear him. Clarity increases with consistency. Your follow through consistently is what's going to make God's voice and his plans clearer in your life. God does not keep giving instructions to people who ignore the last one. Every instruction you ignore, it really dims or lightens or diminishes the voice of God in your life. I didn't say God stop talking. It diminishes your ability to hear it because you have not obeyed or followed through with the last instruction. This is not out of punishment, but it's out of stewardship. Watch this. Watch this. I got 5 children in the house with us. I'm not going to keep telling the same child the same thing over and over again. Eventually, I'm going to tell the next child to do it because apparently that child doesn't want to listen. That child can't comprehend it. That child's just refusing to do it. So I'm going to tell the next one because it still needs to get done. That one just refusing to do it. I will say this, and y'all gonna be mad at me, but it's a coaching call, and I got to get up in your face and confront you. Some of the things you think people stole from you, no, God stopped speaking it to you, and he spoke it to the next son who was willing to obey in his timing. Your delay is causing God to quietly speak to somebody else. It's not out of punishment. He's not punishing you. But what he needs done, he got to get done. And if you're not willing to obey and do it in the time frame that he's telling you to do it, he's going to find somebody who is willing and ready and available to do it. Why would God give new direction if you haven't honored and followed the last one? Why would he keep speaking to you? Obedience creates a rhythm of trust. And trust unlocks more instruction. If you want more direction, you need to obey the last thing you heard. That's your assignment today. That's your coaching assignment for today. Obey the last instruction that you heard. I don't care if it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, or 20 minutes ago. Whatever the last instruction he told you, right now is a good time to obey it. Right now is a good time to execute it. Right now is a good time to carry it out. Right? Ask yourself this. What was the last clear instruction you felt led to do and you got delayed in? You got distracted in. You partially obeyed in. Now, when you remember, you need your notebook. Now, when you write those down, it may be one, it may be several. I want you to ask yourself what confused you? What scared you? What was clear? And then ask yourself, what step of obedience can I take this week to honor that instruction? You don't need to fix everything at once. You just need to move on one thing. So after you find out and write out what was the last instruction that you clearly heard, but you delayed, disobeyed, or partially obeyed in, and then write down what can you do today in obedience to honor that instruction. And watch God breathe on what he told you to do. There's a grace here for us to try it again. Okay, let me get out of that because I was ready to go into pastor mode. Let me stay in coaching mode. God has a window of opportunity for you. And this window is for you to do what he said do. Even if you have delayed it, even if you have disobeyed it, even if you have refused it previously, there is a window, a second opportunity now for our third opportunity or fifth opportunity. This is the last opportunity for you to honor the instruction. Take a moment today to do so. This season is not about delays and distractions and denial. It's going to be about your alignment. You don't need more confirmation. You need courage. Just rise. Oh, wait. Arise and build. Just get up. Just get up. You don't need more prophecy. That's why I shifted this time from a more spiritual focus to a more practical application, coaching focus. Because you don't need more prophecy. You don't need me to go up in tongues. You don't need me to tell you what thus said the Lord. You just need to follow through with what he last said. Delayed obedience does not protect you. It actually postpones your fruit. And a lot of what you call the enemy sabotaging your harvest or delaying your harvest or locking up your wealth and your riches and your breakthrough is really your delayed disobedience, postponing it. This is the year that you will stop postponing what God has already authorized, and you're just going to, like Nike, just do it. Right? Let me give you our declarations and we're going for the day. And you'll see these in our school community. Make sure you join the school community. If you're following on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like so you can get the notifications of this every day. Whether you're in school or not, you need to get the notifications of this. Those listening to the replay, we're glad you joined us. Will you also subscribe and like and comment in the comments? Let us know the city and state you're tuning in from. Let us know that these coaching calls bless you. So just get in the comments, get in the live stream, get in if you're watching live every day, get in the live stream chat. If not, just get in those comments and so that we know that this is helping you. And then also make sure that you're joining us on the school community. It's free right now, so just go ahead and join school, school.com/create your now, and join us right there, become a member so that you can get all the notifications, so you can chat, so that you can also see who you're in community with. We do it better together. And so we want to rise and build together. So make sure you join us. Those of you all who are on Facebook, I know I haven't been active on the Rev J Daniels page in a while. We thank you for tuning in. Will you share this broadcast to your Facebook page? And then will you take a moment to go to the description and join the school app, and go over to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube. We want you to stay connected no matter what's going on, so that you can always arise and build. And so I'm excited. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember this, that if you understand your purpose and you follow your passions, maximize all the resources at your disposal, you can always create your now. And I want to help coach you to understand that concept in your life. So join us again next time. Until we meet again, remember, keep arising and keep building.